Gemini, hello. Long time no see. Thank you for those of you who have stuck with me throughout this chaotic time. Y'all are real ones, okay? This is for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. This is just going to be, a general reading for the month of November. We're going to dive right on into it with the Graffiti Tarot, and then I want to clarify with the Manifestation Tarot. And the third deck I use will be the Seasons of the Witch, maybe an Oracle. Okay, so if you guys are interested, this is Graffiti Tarot, okay? That's what the box looks like. And then we have the Manifestation Tarot here as well, Jane Wallace. So if you all are interested in the decks, I have a lot of people ask about, what decks I'm using. So that's what I have here today. So we're going to go ahead and begin here, Gemini. I do have a deal going on right now for personals. Details are down below. Get your hands on that if you are interested before they run out, okay? So let's see what we have here for Gemini. Right off the bat, 2 major arcana. This feels good. This feels good. Let's see here. Love this for you, Gemini. Knight of Wands is showing up as your overall energy. So it does feel like there's a fast shift happening here. I really love the colors of this deck. It felt really fitting for the month of November. This is a Sagittarius card. You could have some Sag in your chart, or maybe you're connecting with a Sagittarius. I do get the sense that for some of you, a person's trying to resolve something. This could be a friend, a family member, a coworker, somebody that you have had a connection with, romantic connection. But yeah, when it comes to this, the Knights they typically show up as rescuers, right? And so I do feel like somebody could be trying to rescue you from something, or they're trying to fix something, rescue a situation, salvage a connection, whatever the case may be. I do kind of get this sense, Gemini, that somebody feels like you're slipping away. Other than that, I feel like something could be picking up speed, gaining momentum, especially as we enter like the holiday season. I feel like for some of you, this could be bringing more people towards you or more business towards you. That could be the case here as well. You're starting off with the 2 of Pentacles. I think you could have been in this energy of limbo or feeling like something was uncertain here. Somebody could have Jupiter in Capricorn, but you don't necessarily have to. But I do feel like things are shifting. Tables are turning here for you. Looks like that could be in the area of work, money, or business. I feel like something's going to balance out for you in that area. You have the 3 of Cups showing up right underneath that. So this could be a reunion or a coming together. Some of you, if you have a business, it could be growing due to social media, right? This 3 of Cups energy here, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, I feel like something is growing for you in this area, but it also just kind of feels like you're coming together, mind, body, spirit. It feels like you're at the end of a chapter here, a cycle. You have this Sun card energy showing up. This is the happiest card in the deck. It's high vibrations, it's joy, it's new beginnings. We have Leo energy here with this one. Somebody here could have Mercury in Cancer or in Leo, but when it comes to this energy here, I honestly feel like there's a new beginning coming up for you. And while this can represent a reunion and you coming together with someone that you've had a falling out with, I really just feel like this is the tables turning for you on a general level, and like I said, that 3 of Cups just coming together, mind, body, spirit, right? We do have this Wheel of Fortune here, which can sometimes show up for a return, and it does specifically highlight the end of November to the end of December. So for some of you, maybe this is something that comes up in the end of December, but this Wheel of Fortune is fixed energy, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. I feel like something's going to come back up here, but the Sun being the happiest card in the deck, I really feel like this is something that is going to bring you joy. It's going to bring you fulfillment because Wheel of Fortune is also a good card. It's a Jupiter card, which governs growth, expansion, good luck, good fortune. And then we have the High Priestess over here, which is Pisces energy. I also feel you getting more in touch with your spiritual side. For a lot of you here with this High Priestess energy showing up, maybe there's some sort of new practice or ritual that you're getting into. You have the Ace of Swords underneath this here. Some of you could have a Pisces or an air sign. Pisces, air sign, or Leo perhaps coming towards you here with some sort of truth. But I also feel like there's some kind of hidden knowledge that's being uncovered here in the month of November, because this is showing up under the High Priestess, this Ace of Swords energy, but it does feel like good news, a breakthrough, clarity on the way. So love to see that for you. Let's see what we have showing up here with the Manifestation Tarot. What's going on here? I also liked the colors in this. Justice, yeah. I feel like some of you, there is a big decision coming up here. Wow. Yeah, because you got 2 major arcana there. 444 on the camera. As soon as I looked up, you guys. Wow, another major. Okay. Another. crazy. Ooh, Gemini, nothing like this. Nothing like this here. This feels like, it's like I said in the beginning with that Two of Pentacles energy, it really feels like the tables are turning in a situation. You move from the Ten of Swords down here, this was the last card that came out, to the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like polar opposite energies here, right? So definitely feels like the tables are turning for you in a situation here, Gemini. Over top that Two of Pentacles, we have Justice showing up. It says, I make wise decisions. Some of you could be signing some sort of contract. You know, maybe somebody is trying to make something right with you. And I do feel that for a lot of you, Gemini, this energy is coming through with Justice to say, Gemini, there's a message coming through here. This is going to be for someone specific. It's not for all of you, but it's got to be said. You know, some of you, you know what a person is here for. They're here for one thing, you know, and by that phrase, you should know what I mean. They're only out for one thing. I think that could be for some of you why Knight of Wands is the overall. And Justice showing up here, Two of Pentacles, they may try something a little different. Some of you, that's how the tables are going to turn. They're going to come at you with a different approach. But Justice showing up and it's saying, I make wise decisions. Spirit is asking you to do right by yourself in this situation because you know better, Gemini. But for others of you, I feel like tables are turning and justice is what's being served here. In the month of November. Maybe for some of you, you know, this phrase tables turning and whatnot, it's making me feel like maybe this is around Thanksgiving for some, but the world is showing up to clarify that Three of Cups. It says, I am successful. The world, I am successful. You're completing a cycle. It's over. You know, there's something here that is done, and I feel like you put your best foot forward here in this situation, and some of you, it's like you've been rewarded for it. Some of you, it's like you have accomplished a goal that you set out to do, and you're crossing this finish line energy here with the world showing up. But I'm telling you what, too, the world, looking here at this image, it's like that's the icon on platforms. But I know on Facebook, I can't remember what it looks like on Instagram, but basically you see that world icon when something is public, right? So it is kind of giving me this vibe here. I'm telling you with that Three of Cups energy, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, something I feel is expanding. It's reaching a wider audience here, Gemini. So I do feel that for some of you, if you're promoting a business, I feel like it's going to get more views here. You know, it's going to get more attention. World Wide Web energy when we're looking at the world, right? Aside from that, I feel like you are successful in closing out a cycle. Some of you need to know that just because something didn't end the way you wanted it to doesn't mean that it wasn't successful, okay? A lot of you are going to find out later why it had to end that way. You have the Emperor showing up over top of the Sun. It says, I am in control. A lot of you are creating new beginnings, and I think that's something that some of you have not realized is that, you know, maybe you have gone through a really rough chapter and you're feeling like you have to carry this weight with you and whatnot. And I really feel like the Emperor and the Sun are showing up to tell you, Gemini, that you can be brand new right now in this moment. You don't have to carry this weight, right? Yes, it can teach you certain things, but you don't have to pack labels on your back from whatever it is that you have experienced here. You have the Ace of Cups showing up over top of the Wheel of Fortune. It says, I am loved. Some of you could definitely have a water sign returning into your life here, or just love returning into your life in general. This feeling of warmth and tenderness, I do feel like something is melting away. There's been some sort of worry, and I feel like it is off your shoulders now. So that feels really good. Something has been resolved. You have Judgment showing up over top of the High Priestess. It says, I know my destiny. I feel like you are, a new path is opening up for you in November here, Gemini. That's the energy that I'm getting from that Judgment and the High Priestess. This is the energy of a spiritual awakening. And then you get the Ten of Swords over top of the Ace of Swords. It says, I acknowledge endings are necessary for new beginnings. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you though, this ending might have already occurred for some of you, but maybe you have just kind of been carrying the weight of that ending, you know? And so that could be what's been tough about moving forward. It's not necessarily that like you've not healed or that you've not put in any work, but for some of you, maybe you have allowed this to take up a certain portion of your identity. But Ten of Pentacles is here. It's like I said, and I really think that for a lot of you, if this Ten of Swords involved a betrayal, justice is showing up over top that Two of Pentacles. It's like I said, tables are turning and what's being served is justice, okay? You have that Ten of Swords here, you move to the Ten of Pentacles. It's like you go from this energy of betrayal to abundance, to healing, to growth, to this very lighthearted energy when you get the Ten of Pentacles. Like this is someone who has put in a lot of work, but they also get to reap the rewards. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening here. Ten of Pentacles is a great card, by the way, for work, money, and business. Some of you, a person who betrayed you might be rushing in to explain something to you or to try to resolve something here. Some of you, it could be an Aries, a Libra, a Scorpio. You got more fixed energy here with the World showing up. Let's see what we have here for you in the Maven Oracle. We have Harvest Witch, okay? Card number 21. What sacrifices have you made for the greater vision of what is to be? A lot of you, I really feel like that's pointing towards that High Priestess and Judgment card energy. I really strongly get the sense of a spiritual awakening, getting more in touch with your gifts. It's not just about reading the tarot or, you know, feeling out energies around you, figuring out who's for you, who's not, reading between the lines. It's not just about that. I feel like it's also about others. It's not just about yourself. And I feel like that's something that a lot of you, sure, you already know that, but you know, I do think that for the most part you're leaning more into that. Maybe you have already kind of mastered that awareness for yourself, but I feel like you are now leaning into the energy of helping others. You know, have you ever heard the saying, I'm probably going to butcher it, but a healer pretty much goes through suffering first and then they lead others, you know, out of that path. So, you know, it's something to that effect. So I feel like a lot of you could have some healing abilities. And you're discovering in the month of November that that is part of your destiny. So straw bale, it's time you step out of your comfort zone, take up space, and reach new heights. Love this energy for you here, Gemini. Some of you, the numbers 21 or 37 could be significant. The letter S or J, B. We have Witches Gathering, card number 42. Gather in power, come together in grace. Unity is rising and all will be embraced. Love that for you here, Gemini. I do think that when it comes to this energy, a lot of you are finding community, or at least, you know, I feel like this could be one or two people that you are coming into alignment with in the month of November that are making you feel this sense of belonging. You have the Scarecrow on the bottom of the deck. Remember that you are not alone. Move with confidence as you are guided. I feel like a lot of you could have been in this energy where you kind of lost faith going forward here because of this Ten of Swords. Something was stuck, I feel, too, in that Ten of Swords energy. Some of you may have felt like you couldn't move out of that for quite some time, but I feel like finally you move into this Ten of Pentacles, and November is kind of all about trusting that and allowing yourself to receive it. So, you know, Ten of Pentacles, while it's a great card for work, money, and business, it's also a great card for anything you value, anything that's important to you. So that's important to recognize as well here, Gemini. But that's what I'm seeing here for you for the month of November. Don't forget that I am reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. So be sure to watch out for your other signs. I do also have a deal open right now. It's a 3-question video reading. It's $28.28. You get it the Friday after purchase. So yeah, get your hands on that if you're interested. Details are down below. But if this is where we part, Gemini, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and hopefully I will see you next time. Y'all take care.